Welcome to the Philistines, the podcast where we discuss all things movies. Join us as we dive deep into the latest releases, revisit classic films, and explore the art of cinema. Whether you're a film fanatic or just love a good flick, we've got you covered. From Hollywood blockbusters to indie gems, we'll be breaking down the storytelling, cinematography, and everything in between. So grab some popcorn, sit back, and get ready for some cinematic magic. If you like what you hear, please consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/Philistines. We offer tiers at the $1, $5, and $20 level, where the $5 tier grants the ability to request films for future episodes. This is the Philistines, where movies are more than just entertainment, they're an experience.
They're an experience.
All around you. And welcome back to the Philistines, the fastest growing podcast.
Still?
Yes.
Wow.
Coming to you now. And soon. And later. And before. And above.
And below.
And below. I'm joined today, as usual, by my astral projecting friend who doesn't go far from her body, Lucy.
Hello, my friends. You kill me.
Good.
At least you didn't say it doesn't go far from her bed or something, you know?
No. Your body. You don't want to get too far from your body so you don't get taken over by these demons or even see them, for that matter.
No, I'm going to close my eyes.
As you're astral projecting. You can join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for new and great episodes of the Philistines, where we cover movies from 2010, 2017, 1969, 1950, all the years, including movies like Oppenheimer, Barbie, Evil Dead Rise, Third Saturday of October, the first Insidious we just covered.
Yeah, we got The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Okay.
Jaws. Did you say Jaws? Even new stupid releases like
Transformers,
No.
Little Mermaid, Teenage
Yes.
Kraken.
Teenage Kraken. What is it? Ruby Gilman's Teenage Kraken?
I
Some weird
refuse
shit.
to call it that. That's such a stupid ass name.
That is a stupid ass
Teenage Kraken. Come on. Just redo it kind of like they did with the Harley Quinn movie. It's like Harley Quinn and the Fabulous Five, yada 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 yada. Like a whole fucking paragraph of a
Really?
yeah, something like that. And then I think they just renamed it to Birds of Prey.
Oh, okay.
I think there's something weird about that. But today we are covering a very anticipated movie on my list. Most anticipated. I think it was on my list. Was it on your list?
Nope, this is not on my list.
I didn't think so. Insidious, The Last Door. Wait.
Whoa, I didn't watch that one.
Insidious, The Red Door. Is that what it's called?
Even better. We're closer.
Yeah, The Red Door. 2013's Insidious, The Red Door, directed by the legendary director Patrick Wilson,
What
who
the
also
fuck?
plays Josh. What
the fuck?
That piqued my interest. I was like, what is going on here? This is, we will often see directors play a little minor character in their movies, right? That's not super uncommon.
No.
But the actor the main character displacing, like becoming the director, movies later, it's just kind of, I'm like, okay, that seems a little odd to me. So I was like, okay, Patrick Wilson, I see you making moves. I think this is his first directorial contribution too, which is, that's kind of cool. I'm just like, okay, I'm on board to see what's going on here, but I can report back and say this movie is dog shit. Patrick Wilson needs to stand down, get back in line, and maybe join the strike that's going on. I don't know. Fucking mind his place and stay an actor. Go do your Moonfall. Go do your Conjuring. Stay away from Insidious. We're done fucking it up. Okay. Insidious 1 and 2, great films. Insidious 1 especially. As you can go listen to on our recent episode at patreon.com/filmistines or on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, whatever you prefer. Come by, give us $1. But Patrick Wilson needs to back it up. Back it up. This is not okay.
So when did you know that he was the director?
Shortly after I saw this movie was happening.
Okay.
So earlier in the year.
I didn't know that. I didn't know when we watched it.
I was trying to keep it a little bit of a secret. I was gonna drop it on you.
Good job. You kept it a big secret. I didn't look up anything about this movie. I'd even forgotten that there was until you said something. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to see at the theater at night because they were only having night showings for some reason.
We know why now. It's trash.
And then I'm so glad we didn't. I'm so glad we didn't waste our money going to go see this trash in movie theater. But I was watching a review today.
Okay.
And someone said Patrick Wilson, who plays Josh or something about him being the director. I'm like, and I'm listening to this while I'm, trying to do my work in the back, like listening to this review in the background as I'm trying to do my work. And I just kind of double take and I'm like, did he say what I just think he said? And I go back and he said it again. And then I go to the wiki page because I hadn't looked at the wiki page yet. And I was like, that explains so much here. Just why? Who let this happen? Who let him do it? Who's like, this is a great idea, Patrick?
I can probably tell you exactly who. I mean, James Wan was a producer, so there's that. But it's a combination of James Wan, Lee Whannell. She's the creator of the Insidious universe. Her and James Wan were the co-runners, the co-creators of this, and Jason Blum, of course, whatever the fuck his name is. But they gave him the power and then gave him a lot of money.
Why? Just because he stars in it? Does he have... I mean, okay, this is his debut here, so...
He's sort of, an up-and-coming, or was at one point an up-and-coming kind of horror actor.
That doesn't mean you can be a director.
It does not, and hopefully he learns that, but after how much money this movie made, I think we will probably see another Patrick Wilson Insidious film.
No.
Yep.
Is it even reviewing well? The review
I think it's the worst reviewed Insidious film.
Well, good.
But it's the highest grossing Insidious film by a lot, by a good bit, relative to Insidious universe, right?
It's like Barbie. People are like, let's go watch Barbie. Then they go watch it. It's like, fuck, it's shit. But you went to go watch Barbie.
And they're sending the wrong message.
Yes.
Except... I mean, I'll stand up for Barbie.
Don't stand up for Barbie.
I'll stand up for Barbie because it's I think lost on a lot of people because people aren't paying attention. Barbie's not super successful because I think its message gets muddied, of course, but I think it is being misunderstood, which is ironic. Other than the people who don't like it, they're free to not like it, but the people who are kind of championing it are, I think, misunderstanding it. You can go listen to our Barbie episode at patreon.com/filmistines or your whatever podcast you like.
Tell me what you think. Tell me if you liked Barbie. I want to know.
Yeah, please write in. I'd love to hear some questions. You can write questions in on our patreon.com/filmistines too, because I will, that's what we're going to start doing. All right, right here, live, ladies and gentlemen. Every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I'm going to gather some questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, and ideas from our Patreon at patreon.com/filmistines. And I'm going to read them here. They can be topics, they can be questions and topics and concerns about whatever, anywhere. And if I think they're interesting, we'll read them out here. Starting that now.
All right. Can I write?
Yeah, you can do that. You got to subscribe though.
Oh man.
So yeah, go subscribe and we will read your questions out. Now, we'll at the $1, you can write questions in at the $1 level. You don't have to be a $5 patron. $5 patrons can request films though. So you wanna request the other Insidious films. You wanna request the Paranormal Activity films. You wanna request
Tyra Banks's Life Size, which is better than Barbie.
go to patreon.com/filmsteins. We'll be happy to watch those films for you and cover them here on future episodes. But there's a problem here. And I think it starts with Patrick Wilson. And it ends with
Patrick Wilson.
everyone who pays for this. I guess it starts with whoever paid for this and ends with Patrick Wilson, right?
Yep.
Is that kind of the order of operation? You should probably think. Yeah, so I was mildly interested in this movie. I, of course, I didn't expect it to be great because it's one of the later sequels of a long-lived horror franchise. Wouldn't you know? We all know that these things get fucked into the ground, into oblivion, and you're like, what is that? You know, you look at it on the ground there, and it used to be Saw, and you're like, wow, that used to be an attractive thing, and now it's mutilated and all fucked up, and it's all bruised, and I can't even tell what it is anymore. You know, am I referencing a gangbang right now? I don't know.
Well, I wasn't going there.
Shrek too, though. You're right.
Dude, yeah, Shrek. Ice Age? Madagascar? Come on. What do they do to these great...
Kung Fu Panda?
Kung Fu Panda? No. That one didn't start... that one didn't start that strong.
That one didn't start strong. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, they took away my two favorite things about Insidious. They took it away. They took away the greatness. It's filmed like any other fucking film now, isn't it? This film is the Insidious Red Door, and they took away Rose Byrne. It's like she was the center of concern in the first movie, you know. And the second movie was a little bit different. I kind of like that it took a backstory kind of approach. We'll watch that later, of course. But it is all right. Our characters are divorced now, and then we find out slowly but surely what happened. It's like, oh, okay, Psycho Daddy.
Okay.
I thought we shut out the demon trying to get in him at the end of the second one that you saw at the very beginning of this one.
Yeah.
With Carl.
Yeah.
And you're like, who's Carl? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We didn't watch the second one. That's this guy.
I was like, I thought he killed Elise.
He replaced Elise in the second one.
What happened? How is he not in jail? I'm so confused.
But so he's either, I guess, still dealing with potential possession and actually schizophrenic, and he's got daddy issues because of course he does, because that's something we could not avoid. Like, I thought that was just texture building, and then we help build his mom up a little bit to kind of describe her being a only parent, right?
Yep.
And that was like a thread that just did not need to be explored. You know, okay, we have daddy issues as the core of this movie. Just because you have daddy issues doesn't mean you have daddy issues because you had daddy issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is up with all these movies trying to fulfill this generational trauma thing? That is your film not going to be good in 2023 unless you have some sort of generational trauma?
They're trying to say something, aren't they, here?
Just
a little bit.
Is that it?
Maybe.
'Cause, or we have to sprinkle in some college teenage angst to, you know, some wokeness shit here to
wokeness.
Make this really stick here. What? I can't even talk. I can't even just give a proper review about this trash of a movie.
Say it.
I can't.
Yes.
Say what?
Say it.
No, you didn't scare me. You didn't scare me. The scaredy cat.
You
didn't scare me.
Yes.
The whole movie was okay. You were trying to develop characters. You didn't develop shit. Is that what you were doing slowly? I don't know. It's just everything from the first movie just completely gone. Completely. But no, not completely, because we still got to go back and redo everything we did in the first one. And remind everybody what we did in the first one. We just saw it, dude. And I can guarantee you, more than half the people that are going to go see this movie or have gone to see this movie rewatched the first and second one. No doubt about it. So just skip over that. Do you need to remind yourself? Is this like a Josh meta thing that he's losing his memory, so we gotta remind Josh here? Okay, I guess. Cool.
We can't play on nostalgia, as much as I hate using the word like it, when the film's only 13 years old.
Exactly.
That's not nostalgia.
Exactly.
It's just not. I'm sorry, something to be nostalgic, I would say probably needs to be at least 25 years old.
Yep.
You need to have in your mind that your life is coming to an end sooner than you think, Like there needs to be some kind of deep existential kind of sadness there for it to be truly nostalgic.
Yeah, Insidious is way too young, whatever you want to.
Yeah.
That it's for you to have any kind of those feelings.
Yeah.
But this movie was just trash.
It was, and it commits one of the ultimate sins of movies too, and that is not understanding its characters. We don't even have a grasp on our characters here. The movie doesn't have a grasp on our characters here. We're forced into this world where he's divorced, his relationship with Dalton is estranged, and he all of a sudden has daddy issues. And it's like, okay, these are not unrealistic things. But we had 2 movies with these guys where this wasn't an issue. We're missing a lot here. And these are heavy topics. These all can demand individual movies by themselves, kind of thing. Not that they should. Please don't make movies about these things.
That's not what he said.
But yeah. That's not a good idea. Don't write that down. Don't write that down. But we're dealing with, we're trying to, this is a mess. This movie is a mess. I'm kind of facing the same thing with like Teenage Kraken here, where I just don't know.
God, me too.
I don't know what went wrong and who came up with this. I don't hate Dalton's character as far as his angstiness. What is it?
I said, okay, you did it worse than Teenage Kraken. That's what I said. I don't know if I'd say worse, but on par at least.
Yeah, I don't know. It's when you're at the bottom there, it's so hard to say what's better. It really is. I just don't even. It's because the difference is between something really good and something really bad, as far as like the top and bottom, is I don't even have the energy to think through a bad film, like on that level of trying to decide which one's worse. So that's one reason I do my ranking system the way I do, where you kind of we'll see. What do they call it? A skew normalization, skew distribution graph, something like that. Don't worry about it. But we have a kid going to college who is upset with his dad for trying to kill him multiple times, I guess, maybe.
I guess, yeah.
And he coincidentally has this female roommate who I guess the school doesn't, I don't know if it's like a co-ed room school or, I don't think it is. I think it was boys and boys together and girls together.
Yeah.
But their names got mixed up.
Yes, because her name is Chris.
Chris, which
typically a boy name.
Which typically is a boy name, and then but she made that slight towards him, like, oh, because you don't have that problem with the name Dalton. It's just like,
not really.
Not really, and yes, with Chris, like like that's, I mean, not to be the champion of gendered names or anything, but I think Chris is almost 99% kind of exclusively a guy name, and Dalton probably similarly, right? Dalton, I think I've only met one girl Dalton in my life. You met a girl Dalton?
Yeah, remember my sister was telling us about the lady my mom used to work for?
Mm-hmm.
And she named her kid, was it Dalton and Cody? Or it was
That's
like
right.
Two kind of boyish names.
Yeah.
But she did it intentionally, knowing they were boyish names. So even that doesn't even count.
That hardly counts, yeah. So that introduction to that character and this soon-to-be relationship was just weird. And then we quickly realize that she is the black comic relief for some fucking reason. I mean, I don't like to be, the person who bitches about archetypes. It's like not even an archetype because she's not even a character. She's just a stereotype. I don't know which one's worse. Whichever one's worse and more shallow is the one I mean. But she's just a funny black person, and then it's just like, okay, all right, we're gonna go down this route again for the 9 millionth time. Why can't she be a human being? I don't know, but
wait, let's make them go to a frat party.
Let's make them go to a frat party, because that's Insidious.
Yes,
that's Insidious. When I think Insidious, I think frat party and grown or semi-grown fraternity boys in makeshift diapers. Because that's Insidious.
With Nick the Dick.
In fact, that's college. I don't know if Patrick Wilson's ever been to college.
I don't think half of these people that have made movies about college life have gone to college.
Or had a fucking conversation.
Maybe
there's my sigh.
There's the sigh.
There's my sigh.
Maybe they all got business degrees.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't know where to go with this movie. I don't know what to even bring up next.
Well, let's bring up this. His fucking art teacher unlocks his astral projection superpower. She's like, dig deep, dig into your subconscious. Paint what you know, draw what you know, draw what speaks to you. It's just like,
I'm gonna count down from 10.
Yeah, she fucking counts down, and it's just.
And everybody around class is looking at him like, dude, why are you taking this so seriously?
Yes. And then we have that little weird altercation between the art teacher, and I get to help try to build some character with her and stuff. And if that's what we're doing, and we're gonna do it in such a spectacular way where she's like, tear it up, and the guy's like, no, I spent forever on this. And when you look at it, it's like, no, that's kind of a shitty drawing, go ahead and fucking tear it up. Don't pretend right now. I've seen all these YouTube videos of people drawing shit just like that.
I saw that tutorial.
Yeah, exactly.
Just I can't when movies I just can't when movies bring up stuff like this. And just the frat party like whole period was just, I mean, it was kind of creepy, I guess, because okay, there's a dude that died and that's it. And we see his ghost or whatever. But then he's throwing up.
Yeah, it reminds me, I think Stephen King said it, if you want to do kind of what he does, you want to terrify, but if you can't terrify, you horrify. If you can't horrify, you show him gore. If you can't show him gore, you gross him out.
That was it. That was the last option. Went from up there to what they did in Insidious 1, for lack of better terminology here, to this, to throwing up on someone's face.
This is where we landed.
You did. You grossed me out. Good job. Now what?
Where are you going? It's just downhill from here, I guess.
It is downhill from there. And then you throw in all this shit again about consent, like, because she kissed him.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, should I have asked for consent? Like, are you trying to be funny here?
Yeah, she is trying to be funny.
No.
That's her character.
Are you the director trying to be funny here?
Yeah.
She's trying to be funny. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Director dude.
With that character, she keeps being like that. Is she? Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. Is the director or is the writer?
Are you trying to make me laugh? Did I come see a comedy? Because you didn't advertise it very well.
Yeah, the only kind of spooky spot in the whole movie was when Josh was in the MRI machine.
Yep.
And that was a nice little build up, and because it wasn't great, but it was, I was already having a bad time, so I couldn't really think, I couldn't have fun all of a sudden. But that was a nice little build up, and I think that was like the spectacle of the trailer. They showed you the best part of the movie in the trailer.
Kidding me?
I'm not.
Because, yes, that is the best part of this movie, the MRI scene. It's, it's good enough to make me look at the screen and be mildly engaged. But then it's over so fast, and you don't do it again anywhere. And then you beat the demon. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm just skipping around here, but you beat the demon by drawing over his door? What? You didn't even try? Let your dad sacrifice himself. That could have gone somewhere. Because, he's ending this generational trauma shit. He ended it right there. Cool. That would have been better than painting over the door. I don't...
It's too physical. It kind of embraces the thing I hate about that. The only thing I don't like about the first film is it brings a weird physicality to it. That's just like, what? It's just
that's too weird.
It's gross. I don't like it. I will say the only bit in the whole movie that I kind of liked, the small tiny bit, is when I think Josh rediscovers his astral projection and he runs up to his friend's room and like plays with the little instrument.
Oh,
and then
Dalton. Josh is the dad.
Yeah, Dalton runs up to his friend's room, to Chris's room, plays with the little instrument, and then when he's going back, he runs into his room, and that demon kind of runs in the frame from the bottom of the screen towards his door. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of nice, but that was it.
Yep.
And then so I guess we do kind of highlight the lipstick demon here, of course, the red door, right? Obviously. And I will say they do a pretty good job of obscuring him again. I think that's,
I don't think they meant to.
Well, they probably didn't mean to, but he's such a focal point of the movie that it doesn't really matter that you're obscuring him, because I can't be afraid of him when I know he's around every corner,
And no, because the first one does such a great job of scaring you throughout the whole entire movie. I'm not scared here. I'm not scared of the demon dude. And I'm supposed to be. If I want to feel the feel good at the end where everyone's rescued,
it needs to be a sense of relief.
It needs to be a sense of relief, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't get that at all. One whatsoever.
Yeah. And if it's not scaring you, I think that's a great sign and litmus test of its effectiveness, because I don't get scared by scary movies like this, especially not like you'll jump and yelp and holler on and not be able to walk outside in the dark and stuff, and that's awesome. I envy that totally. I wish I could. I wish I had that in me. It's kind of an ironic thing, right? The people like me who love horror movies don't feel that very often, or it's pretty rare in us, and the people who are like your sister, who just like it just disturbs them and they can't.
Or
totally.
People who watch Monsters University a little too intently and get scared.
Get spooked, yeah. There's a lot of monsters in that movie.
No. It's the jump scares. It's the jump scares. Yes.
Monsters University, probably the scariest movie ever made. Right?
Just the jump scares.
But
yeah, it just sucked. It
did suck.
I can't even talk about one decent, good part.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie forced its entirety onto me. This movie raped me. And that I don't know how to make this better. I don't know where you'd start.
You start with more
Because I think
creepy dudes.
I think the college setting was the first fuck up, the first real fuck up. That there's just no way this is gonna be any good.
Yeah.
We gotta get away from it. And then after that, that's what Dalton is. He's a college art student. Like, that's just his character. He's even angsty like one. It's just like, okay, that's all we got. I don't know how to make this worth anything. And then it's even kind of funny when, like, in a bad way, how they get Carl at the end of 2, at the beginning of this one, turns off their astral projection. Okay. And then Josh is like wondering about stuff, it's like, oh, am I crazy? What's going on? What did my mom not tell me? And then he goes to see Renee, his old wife, his former wife, and she's like, I got something to tell you. And he's like, great, you've been hiding shit from me too. And then she tells him that, you're an astral projector, yada, 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 and stuff. And he's just like, oh, okay. He just takes it on the chin. It's like, Dude, in the first movie, you had a little bit of a conniption fit there with Elise.
And for your son, who's supposed to be the one you do anything for and accept and do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So you hesitated then, but here you're just like, oh, okay, cool, all right. Or are you that desperate to get back with your ex-wife that you're gonna believe her no matter what? Whatever she says is gold. Whatever gets you back in the house.
Yeah, and they give you a little bit of that at the end, don't they? Maybe you can come over for dinner. I'd be like, bitch, you thought I was crazy and you knew. I guess I was trying to kill you.
Yeah,
but...
you tried to kill her and the kids. Also, where was the baby in those flashbacks?
Yeah.
It's still in the crib? Where daddy can just go, you forgot something in your flashback.
Yeah.
Hello?
I wonder if that was the girl. She was there at the very beginning during the burial.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was the same girl. Was that the same little kid? The same baby from the first one? All grown up? Well, 13 years later, 12 years later.
Yeah, I don't know. She's not referenced in the 2010 Insidious.
She's not credited?
Yeah. Yeah, credited.
Lol. The baby doesn't got credit.
Hold on, unless I'm skipping her. We have lipstick face demon, but we don't have Callie.
I see Callie is Juliana Davies.
In the Red Door.
In the Red Door.
Yeah.
She was born in 2010. So she fits the age. I don't know. They just got a random baby. Apparently you can just rent babies and not give them credit. That's cool.
Do they pay them?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure they do.
Holy shit. All right. Well, you couldn't even get your flashbacks right. Unless the baby was still with grandma, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know when the grandma died.
Yeah. Oh, the grandma died
In between.
9 years later.
9 years later. Okay.
Right. That's the intro, right? Them at the burial because they're burying the grandma.
Oh, yeah. She died right before the movie started.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So baby could have been with her the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. And that introduction with Carl, I guess it was probably, was that the intro scene at the burial?
I think so.
The funeral?
No. I think first we get the flashback of Carl telling them that.
That's right. Catch you up.
Yeah. I'm gonna erase your whatevers.
And that they do that in the second one, where the very beginning is the very last few seconds of the first movie. So they kind of echo that here, which is okay. It's a good start, I guess. It's hard to give you that when everything else is ass.
Yeah, then we see 9 years later, and then we see the burial site.
Yeah, and then Carl is there, and he approaches Carl, and Carl's just like, I was a friend of your mother, and that was that. And that's when you were telling me, shit, we should have watched the second one, and I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And then it didn't end up mattering, thank God.
Yeah. And what was up with Elise at the end? What was that supposed to be?
Obviously he's seeing a little bit of a ghost. Does that have something to say about his connection to the ethereal realm, or does it have something to say about Elise's powerful kind of presence? I don't know.
If they would have given me a little bit more, maybe I could have answered that.
If they could have, if they would have run with Josh being kind of having a powerful tether to that world and being able to see them in the normal world, at his own free will, that would have been something, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry that made you watch this.
Man, I was getting bored. I was not scared. I was getting bored. I was getting sleepy. I was just not enjoying this film whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick, you fucked up. You fucked up, my dude. I'm sorry. I love, The Conjuring. I love the Insidious, the first Insidious, second Insidious, but I don't know, maybe I know you just put the directorial coat on, but maybe you should just take it off.
Damn.
You
He
know?
didn't even get to zip it up yet.
No, he didn't put the shoes on or nothing. He just put the coat on.
Who knows? Maybe he will be like award winner.
No, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. What is it? I feel like I'm missing.
Award-winning director.
Award-winning director Ben Affleck.
No, Ben Affleck's film's better than this. Well, it went on to make lots of money, so we will be seeing another one. Is it gonna be a Patrick Wilson film? I don't know. But if you would, let me hear your budget prediction. Budget guess.
My budget guess for this movie? 15 is my budget guess.
$15
million. Yep.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
Pretty good.
I know we didn't cover last episode's budget guess, so now I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. So the budget of this film it says 16 million.
Whoa!
So you're right there. Good job. And it's gone on to make 185 million.
What?
That's the highest grossing Insidious film to date. And it's still in theaters, so it's gonna hit, a few more numbers.
He doesn't even deserve it.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know. Let's do a little bit of a correction. What was your budget guess for the first Insidious film?
Well, for the first film, I knew it wasn't more than 10 million. I know it didn't cross the 10 million number there, so I just said less than 10 million. Which, take that as you will.
So, the budget for the first film says it was 1.5 million.
1.5?
It's pretty tiny, isn't it?
That's very tiny.
You're like, where did the money go in the Red Door?
Yeah. Probably the college party.
The college party.
Decorations are expensive.
Yep. Had to make all those diapers.
And fake giant pacifiers.
And yep.
That's crazy. Oh my god. See, you have movies like the first Insidious, Saw, even Hereditary. How much was Hereditary? Wasn't it also? Yeah. And you have these great, awesome films.
The Whale.
Just stop. Just stop. Go back.
Get better talent. Get better crew. Get better writers. I mean, I imagine the crew is often not the problem, but you get just be smarter. Be smarter.
Get creative.
If Darren Aronofsky can make The Whale for $5 million, are you fucking joking me? I get, okay, it's in one apartment suite, but okay, you are dealing with, okay, yeah, that's true, but Insidious 1.5 million in 2 different houses? Okay.
You didn't need to go to college, Dalton. You didn't need to go. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. We didn't need him to go to college to do whatever we did here.
Nope. I mean, the reason he went to college was for his college teacher to unlock his ability. That was the point of college.
Anyone counting down backwards and to say dig deep into yourself could have unlocked his powers, apparently. How did his mom not accidentally ever say that?
Like, Dalton, get down here. 10, 9.
You better think about what you've been doing. Boom.
Oh
unlocked.
Shit. Astral projection. Yep. Well, that was Insidious, The Red Door. Don't go watch it. It's a waste of time, waste of money. If you're ready for if you want to study how not to make a movie, this is a great film to watch. You're going to have to make a top 10 of films to watch if you want to learn how to make a shitty film. You can just, I don't know, to be honest, you could probably just subscribe to Disney Plus and
got him.
Teenage
Kraken is already on Disney Plus?
That's DreamWorks, my friend.
Making a joke.
You making a joke. Yeah, man. Well, thanks for watching this. Thanks for sitting through this film with me, man.
You're very welcome.
I'm sorry it wasn't very good. I thought it would be. I had higher hopes for it just because I'm a generally positive person when it comes to stuff like this. You know, I don't think people are gonna put out trash. You know, but I'm surprised. You know, sometimes I am excited. You know, not I would tamper that down. I'm not really excited, but sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm sold on that game, right? I want to get that game. I want to see that movie, right? And I see it, I play it, and I'm like, damn, that wasn't very good. That was a waste of time and money. But then you learn some and you get burned.
Hey, well, I guess I made you sit through Transformers, which...
Well, I wanted to see Transformers, too.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't in your top most anticipated movies this year. If
yeah.
it was, you didn't say it.
No, it wasn't. I don't think. But it, would I have seen it without you? I don't know. Not sure. It's hard to say. I don't. Did I see Bumblebee? I don't know. I know that's like the favorite, Bumblebee, but I'm not sure. I don't know. You have any final thoughts for me?
Nope.
Good.
No thoughts.
Thoughtless.
Here. Yep.
Yeah, don't go see it. It's whatever. Send the right message. Although it's too fucking late. They've made too much money. So I don't know. Is it even worth saying that?
Just don't add to it.
Don't add to it. Yeah. Every dollar does count. As often as it doesn't seem that way. It may not seem that's true, but it does. It does. So you gotta speak with your wallet.
Yeah.
But we lost this one though for sure. There will be a sixth one, but when the sixth one comes out, don't go see it. Everyone pirate it. I guess one person needs to go see it so we can pirate it.
That's true. And see who made it first too. Who directed it.
That's true. We could have a total reformation of Insidious, but yeah, Patrick Wilson. The next Patrick Wilson film I will be watching closely as far as like what it is and how it's going and everything. And I'll be sure to steer clear when it comes out. Yeah, he needs to stick to acting. He's not even a great actor, to be honest, but he's interesting to watch. Moonfall, shitty movie, but he sells it. He's good. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Filmsteins. You can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for new episodes of the Filmsteins at, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. I would say Stitcher, but Stitcher is going to be gone in 2 weeks. Pandora, Podbean, and whatever that is. I think that's a non-American platform that people like listening to over there in Europe or Asia or somewhere. I'm not even sure where that's at. But I see you guys listening. I see you guys in Korea listening. I see you guys in Canada listening. In the Netherlands. How's it going? Write in. We'll read whatever question you ask. It doesn't got to be related to anything, to be honest.
Or in English.
It doesn't got to be in English. Google Translator will help me part of the way, and I'll answer whatever they spit out at me. Hopefully it doesn't turn into something offensive or vulgar. But if it does, oh well. Well, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. This was a fun-ish dog pile. Not even the best dog pile, to be honest. This movie's kind of not even fun to make fun of because it's a little too bad. But again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Everybody at home, in the car, take care. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Filmsteins. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on our cinematic journey. We hope you enjoyed our discussion and gained some new insights and perspectives on the world of movies. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform, especially Patreon at patreon.com/Filmsteins, and follow us on social media for more film-related content. We love hearing from our listeners, so if you have any feedback, suggestions, movie recommendations, or book recommendations, please feel free to reach out to us. Until next time, keep watching and keep loving the magic of movies. This is the Filmsteins signing off.